So, my dear chartered, in our last class, if I'm not wrong, we had discussed so many things. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. We had discussed about the organizational structure, which is the most living structure in which the changes occurs people on a regular basis. Do you agree with me? Say yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. We are definitely agree with you. Now, my dear charters, we are going to start with a very interesting and next important concept, people, where we are going to discuss about the roles and responsibilities. It is very important, my dear chartered, that we should define the proper roles and responsibilities of an individual at the working place. This is started. Roles and responsibilities. The topic of roles and responsibilities is multidimensional in nature. Many peoples are there, and obviously we need to define the person's that position, job position also, as well as people. We need to define what kind of activities he is supposed to do. Now, here, people, we are going to refer the first one called as individual roles and responsibilities. When we are talking about the individual roles and responsibilities, the first person comes as an executive management committee. Now, what do you mean by the executive management committee? Sir, obviously, executive management committee refers to top level executives, those who are extraordinarily working hard, sir, to get the maximum output. Okay. And obviously, they are going to plan the company's future. Sir, they are going to decide the company's vision, company's mission, company's goals, objectives, policies, and everything. In case if the company is still, sir, unable to achieve its goals and objectives, then to redirect the organization towards its goals and achievements will also be the roles and responsibility of my dear chartered, sir, executive management. See this chartered. The senior managers and the executive in an organization are responsible for developing the organization mission, objectives, goals, as well as the policy, including the security policy, which defines the protection of assets. So here we come to know, people, that roles and responsibility of individual, if it is asked to us, then the first person would be sir executive management committee, consists of sir senior managers as well as those people, those who are having the very superior and good knowledge of sir management, including people. What is their main job and responsibilities? Sir, they set the plans, policies, objectives, mission objectives of the organization, sir. Second, my dear chartered, comes to owner. Now, who is the owner? Owner is generally the person, people, who is possessing the assets. Example, today when we do the outsourcing, people, obviously we are depend on whom? Sir, when we are doing the outsourcing, we are purely, sir, depend on the outsiders for our database requirement. Yes or no? Yes, sir. And over here, people, those who are providing the cloud services, assets on a lease basis or something, people, they will be known as what? Sir, they will be purely known as, sir, owner. Serious, my dear chartered. And owner is an individual. Yes, sir. Usually, but not necessarily manager. 100%, sir. Who is my dear chartered accountant? Okay. Designated owner of the assets. So all the assets belongs to him, sir. And according to sir, his own choice, he will allow the level of access to the assets. To this chartered. Depending upon the organizational security policy, an owner may be responsible for the maintenance and integrity of assets, as well as deciding who is permitted to access this data and who is allowed to make the changes in the assets. Understood? Yes, sir. So, people, first one was sir, executive management. Number two, my dear chartered accountant, sir, owner. Number three, my dear chartered, sir, manager. Now, my dear chartered, who is a manager? Obviously, sir, executive team prepares plans and policies. But when they prepare the plans and policies, sir, they write it down the entire plans and policy completely in the business language. They are using the some technical words, sir, business jargons and everything, and which is completely, sir, difficult for a layman to understand that. Sir, can you please give us one example for this? Yes, my dear chartered. Let me give you one familiar example, and you will be highly surprised to know this example also. Yes, sir. Please tell us. The example is that, people, that there is one movie in the Bollywood, people, known as a Rajniti. Okay, it is a movie which is completely on the political sectors, in which there is one dialogue, people. Just I would like to give the reference of the dialogue so that you will understand. Over there, what happens in the movie that Rajniti, political parties, between the political parties, the fight and everything was displayed over there. Okay. So there is a one party is there, one party, political party is there. Okay. And the senior person of that political party is having his birthday. So he had organized one birthday party. Okay. Yes. In which everybody is called. So many people were there. So opposition leader was also there. Okay. Yes. And they went, means this both the people, by taking the plates in their hand, they went to the counter for the food. So the opposition, this person who has given the birthday party, he said that, would you like to have a piece of cake? Because they were near to the cake where it was kept. So he has asked, would you like to have a piece of cake? And the opposition leader replied very nicely that I am not interested in a piece of cake. I am interested in Rasgulla. Now, when he gave this dialogue, Rasgulla, it's nothing but it is a one type of people sweets only, which is in the form of like, looks like a gulab jamun. Only the difference is that it is purely white in color. Rasgulla, okay? It's a Bengali sweet. Now, nobody understood people at that time dialogue. Everybody just clapped and left. Okay. Me and my friend who was sitting next to me, we just looked towards the face of each other and we understood that what exactly he wants to say. When the another person says that, would you like to have a piece of cake? That means, would you like to share your political party with me? Yes, yeah, no. And the another person replied that, no, I'm not interested in piece of cake. I don't want to share a part in the political party, but the entire Rasgulla would be mine. Means I want entire, complete, 100% political, value and worth. Now just try to understand people. If this kind of business jargons are used for communicating between the anyone, then it is quite difficult. Obviously, it is difficult for the many people to understand this context. Yes, yeah, no. Yes, sir. But till the time people, if it is explained in the simple manner, then, sir, honestly saying, when you explained, we understood the difference between the Rasgulla and piece of cake. Otherwise, we thought that the person is not liking the piece of cake. He loves Rasgulla a lot. Understood? Yes, sir. Not that people. And the role and responsibility of manager is this only, that all those plans and policies which was in the difficult form generated by the executive team people, to make it simplified and to make it understand to the management, to the lower level management, so that they can perform their duties, so that they can help us to achieve the goals and objectives. Understood? Yes, sir. See this. A manager is responsible for obtaining the policies and the procedures and making them available to their staff member. Understood, Chartered? Yes, sir. They should also people, to some extent, be responsible for the staff members' behavior also. OMG, sir. Yes. Finally, my dear Chartered, you and me. Sir, obviously, we comes under which category, my dear Chartered? Sir, user category. User is the one people, those who are using this softwares or using this people application. Okay. Maybe data operator, maybe the person in your organization who is holding the management position, or anyone. So anyone people who is using asset will be called it as user. Understood? Suppose people, if you are going on, in a mall, okay, nowadays the malls are also going to be closed very soon. But yes, suppose my dear Chartered, just a minute, please, people. If you visit to any mall people, over there game zone is there, yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir, game zone is there. What do you generally prefer to do? Sir, we generally prefer to do only one thing, sir. We purchase the coin, and based on the coins purchase, sir, we would like to play the game. Yes, yeah, no, Chartered? Yes, sir. But my dear Chartered, when you are actually playing the game, people, at that time, you had purchased the coin, so you got temporary access to that asset. And for that asset, for that game, people, you become what? Sir, user. Understood? Yes, sir. See this. A user is an individual at any level of the organization who use the assets in performance of their duties to be discharged. So anyone people who is using an asset to discharge his responsibility, my dear Chartered, then that person will be called it as what? Sir, that person will be purely known as a user. Understood, Chartered? Yes, sir. Each user is responsible for how he or she uses the assets. Yes, sir. And does not permit the others to access the assets to be used on his or her name. Understood, Chartered? Yes, sir. If you refer to me, Chartered, definitely I would like to say only one thing, that in my life, people, I never allow my assets to be used by anyone unless and until I feel that yes, I should allow to them to use. So till the time I'm not trusting to them, I can't give my cell phone to them. I don't allow them to access my internet also. I don't allow to people use anything to them. Understood? It's important. Next one, my dear Chartered, a very important one is a job title and job description. Today's class is going to be a little bit people lengthy. The thing is that we are going to discuss a lot of theory over here. So please stay tuned with me, understand each and every aspects, because anyway we are going to discuss the question papers also, which is a very important one more thing to be discussed in this classroom, as I had promised you people. Yes, Yano Chartered? Yes, sir. See this. What do you mean by the job title and job description? Suppose people, I am saying that CA, it's a job title. Understood? And doing audit is a job description. So the title people by which you are known in the organization may be a senior manager, junior manager, production manager, sales manager, marketing manager, senior sales executive, or junior sales executive, senior production manager, or junior production manager, quality in charge, okay, or the sales in charge, logistic in charge. This all are the words, my dear chartered, which we are using. It's called as what? Sir, it is called as the job titles. And based on the job title, sir, we would understand what kind of job description will be given to him. Like if I'm saying people that Mr. A is appointed as a production manager, then what is the job title? Sir, production manager. And what is his responsibility? Sir, he has to see that whether the production is done on the timely manner or not. Agree? Yes. If I'm saying, my dear chartered, senior sales manager, then sir, he is handling the sales department, but he is at the senior. So he will always seek and answer from the junior, and junior is responsible to answer to senior. Understood? Yes, sir. And board of directors do not ask the question to junior sales manager. Board of directors will always ask to senior sales manager. So senior sales manager is responsible to whom, my dear chartered? Sir, to board of directors. Understood, chartered? Yes, sir. Say this. A job title is a label that is assigned to the job description. Understood? If you are doing this job, then you will be known as senior sales manager. If you are doing this job, then you will be known as quality manager. If you are doing this job, then we will be knowing you with this word. Like this people, description is given. Understood, chartered? Yes, sir. Further, it denotes the position in an organization that gives a set of responsibilities. If, my dear chartered, you are appointed with the logistic manager, then sir, a given set of responsibilities on my head is that I need to arrange and I need to manage the entire logistic operation, sir, at the lowest possible cost. Understood? Yes, sir. Further, job title in an IT have matured and are quite consistent across the organization. In IT field, in people, today we are going to refer all the job descriptions and job profiles, people, and you will find it out. Maximum of the positions are fixed; they are not changed, people. Okay, sir, can you show us the position? Yes, my dear chartered. I'm going to show us. I'm going to show you. Don't worry about it. Relax. Okay, sir. Now, people, how to appoint these people? How to decide people just job description and job and titles? Sir, the first and foremost thing, it's a recruiting. What do you mean by recruiting, my dear chartered? Sir, based on the job title, ask everyone to apply for the job. And when people apply for the job, sir, automatically that is called as recruiting. Example, people, I would like to say that suppose I want chartered accountant with the at least experience of 2 years in this steel industry. So in my job description, I had clearly mentioned that yes, I want senior sales senior accountant, and the person must be a chartered accountant. Having the qualification of a chartered accountant is by default, but having the work experience of at least 2 years with this steel industry. So all those candidates in India or out of India, those who are chartered accountant, plus they had done at least 2 years, they had given their precious 2 years, my dear chartered, to steel industry, they could apply for this job. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. Say this. When organization needs to find someone to fill an open position, they use the standard job title that helps the prospective candidate to find more easily the position or the criteria that matches. Understood, chartered? Yes, sir. So in my interview, or sorry, in my job offer, people, I had clearly mentioned that I want senior sales manager. It means what? Sir, if you want senior sales manager, it means what? The person must require proper work experience. So fresher will not apply at all. Understood? Yes, sir. And that will directly or indirectly, people, is going to help me to identify the best prospective candidate. Understood? Yes, sir. Second, my dear student, the very important one is a compensation baselining. Now, what is baselining? Sir, minimum criteria. Baselining refers to what, my dear chartered? Sir, minimum criteria. Chartered, can you please tell me why people from my organization will leave my company and join somewhere else? What could be the reason? What could be the possibilities? Sir, obviously, first of all, whenever the people finds better substitute than you, they moved. Whether it is a sir lecture, whether it is a study, whether it is a love affair, or whether it is sir job affair. Understood? In everywhere, when someone better is found, sir, obviously we neglect the first and we move to the next. Understood? Yes, sir. Are you getting my point of view? 100%. You know, people, I always speak the shairis a lot, and my Hindi shairis are maybe disturbing to many people because many people in this batch can't understand the Hindi. But still, I would like to say one small shairi in Hindi. Okay. Yes. Girls are known as Papa ki pari. Okay. Dead's angel. So, Hindi shairi people over here, it's like कि जब तक ना हो जिंदगी में पापा की परी जब तक ना हो means if in your life there is no like dad's angel. Okay, in Hindi it is set up, but in English the words will not set, that is for sure, because it's a शायरी in Hindi only. So जब तक जीवन में ना हो किसी के पापा की परी, क्या जनवरी और क्या फरवरी, then there is no use of January month also and no use of February month also. Understood? Yes, sir. I hope you understood what I mean and in what context I mean to say. Yes, sir. Now compensation baselining means what? Started, you know, people, Silicon Valley of India. Yes, sir. You mean to say Bangalore city? Yes. IT hub right now, people, is Hyderabad also. Yes, sir. But I would like to take an example of Bangalore city, people. If in the Bangalore, suppose company A is paying to their employees a baseline salary of 85,000, then every company in that area must make sure that they are paying at least minimum 85,000, which is the general in that regional payment section is going on. Otherwise, what will happen? Sir, if you are giving less than 85,000, na, sir, then definitely people will leave your organization and join their organization. Understood? Yes, sir. So it is very important, my dear student. Compensation baselining means giving proper salary and wages. Whenever people proper salary and wages comes down, always remember Henry Fayol, the person who is a management expert, has said two most important words over here. First one, it must be paid on time, and second, must be paid as per market rate. As per which rate, my dear student? Sir, market rate. Started, you know that today, fresher chartered accountant, the one who does not have the experience of anything, people, fresher chartered accountant is served in the market with the starting baseline salary of 60,000 rupees. Understood? Yes, sir. And if people, I appointed to you or I asked you to be, auditor in my company or work in my organization with the salary of 40,000, would you like to work? Sir, obviously no. See this, even Haripriya madam is rejecting this. She is not like, sir, Jigar sir, you are the IT faculty of us. You had given a lot of energy in our classroom, sir. For you, sir, I am ready to sacrifice 15,000 rupees. See this. Try to understand. Money is the only matter, people. Are you getting my point of view? Nothing matters a lot than the money. Understood? Yes. I'm just taking the example, Haripriya. Don't feel bad at all. I know my all IT returns for the next 3 years. You will file it out at a completely free of charge once you become chartered accountant. Okay, sir. By default, you don't ask this free service, sir. Okay. Yes. Now, serious people, to remain competitive, to stay in the market, most of the organization, many organizations periodically undertake the regional compensation analysis. What is regional compensation analysis? How our next company or how the IT company in our area paying to their employees. Yes, sir. To better understand the level of compensation paid to IT workers in other organizations. The use of standard job title, people. Junior manager, starting salary 85,000. Senior manager, starting salary 1,10,000 rupees. Super senior manager, starting salary with experience of 5 or 10 years, automatically 1,45,000. So if this type of slots are decided by people based on what job title, then it becomes very easy to identify what criterial jobs you will get it. Understood? Yes, sir. So standard job title, people, makes the task of comparing the compensation very easy. Understood? Yes, sir. Last but not the least, people, the very important one, which I always presumed to be the most important, it's called as career advancement. When any person comes in your company, now people, Jigar sir is having a very fantastic line to believe. Okay, sir, can you please? Yes. Try to understand, people. No one becomes your friend. No one becomes your friend unless and until they find something special in you. Understood? Try to understand. Sir, not like that. No charter. Just check it out. In your school time, in your college time, who is your friend? Who becomes your friend? And what was the purpose of becoming friend? Sir, might be they are coming with us in the class, might be they are helping to solve the problems, might be whenever we are stuck, they are helping us. Always remember, people, I always strongly believe that contract act says that gifts are made without consideration, and Jigar sir purely says that there is no gift without consideration. Understood? Yes, sir. If at all a person is not getting the benefit, people, he will not at all work hard. Agree? Yes, sir. Even we pray to God only for one thing, that we want better life. Otherwise, we won't even people stand in front of the God also. Okay. Very simple example of Jigar sir. Baby fish, a small baby fish asked her mother that why can't we live on the earth? And mother replied, earth is not the place for fishes. It is made for the selfishes. Concentrate. Come back, people. Further. Career advancement. When anyone people joins your company, okay, as a people senior sales manager, as a junior sales manager, or with any position, what is his minimum expectation? Sir, when anyone joins my company, sir, he is coming with the one most important requirement, that his career should grow. His future should be fantastic with me, sir. He should get ample of benefit from my company. Yes, yeah, no. If he is appointed as a junior, after giving a lot of hard work and lot of people efforts taken in the organization, he must be expecting that he should be promoted to senior management. Yes, yeah, no. Yes, sir. And if I'm not doing all these things, people, then what will happen? Sir, only one thing, to your organization, they will say bye-bye. Understood? Yes, sir. So see this. When an organization use the job title that are consistent in the industry, IT workers have a better understanding of their functions of positions within their own organization and can more easily plan how they can advance, means how they can improve. If they are appointed as junior sales manager, they would try their level best people to get it promoted to senior sales manager. But for that people, it is must be clear that they must be informed, okay, boss, you are junior manager. Understood, my dear chartered? Clear? 100%. So number one, sir, recruiting. Number two, sir, compensation baselining. And number three, sir, career advancement. Understood, my dear chartered? Are yes, yeah, no. Ayo, class with a completely less energy. First of all, the no people keeps the camera on also. Okay. Should we continue, charteds? Yes, sir. The next one, people, the concept which we are studying, people, please concentrate on this example. Now we are going to refer people our IT department. Whom we are going to refer? Sir, IT department. In IT department, people, the first team will be called as executive team. Called as which team, my dear chartered? Sir, executive team. Basically, people, this all are the top level executives. Understood? Yes, sir. I hope you understood what I mean to say. Yes. In my class, I had played the Jagdish Joshi's video also. Yes, yeah, no. Jagdish Joshi's video on live. Not? Ayo. 1 minute. How can we miss that? Yeah, in between people, he will share again the two shairis. Okay. But that will be in Hindi. Please adjust it. Okay. Yes. He is very good friend of me, people. And I'm damn sure you will love this. I'll come to the topic also. Don't worry about it. Okay. Yes. Yes, started. Enjoy these words only for the 2 minutes, people, and then we'll again continue our journey. Okay. Yes, sir. In between, something extra to share.
Life is an experiment, nothing else. Life is a pure of an experiment. The problem is that we experiment नहीं करते हैं.
We do not do experiments with our life.
It's very, very pathetic. Life is beautiful, friends. Make it wonderful. Make it purposeful, and we'll surprise you are going to be powerful. And if you are not a powerful, then only fool remains. So understand this. It's very clear, either we are wise or we are otherwise, yes or no? And again, choice is ours. Because only in human being life we have choice. Otherwise, there are chances. Life is full of risk. Take risk. I have written in my book, the biggest risk in the life is not taking risk in the life. And then you become the risk for your own life.
Now you will find it out the Hindi shairi. I'm so sorry for it, people. But obviously, whatever the important lines are there, you can refer it, okay?
जिंदगी तो अपने ही कंधों पर चलती है यारो.
The life is always works on our own shoulders and our own legs, okay? On other shoulders, we are only taking the people last visit to God's home.
जिंदगी तो अपने ही कदमों पर चलती है यारो, औरों के कंधों पर तो जनाजे निकला करते हैं. रिमेंबर दिस. We are powerful and we should see that we should stand on our own feet. And this is the human being. If you are not living every day, you are making a great insult to the God who has kept faith on you. Why you require motivation? And for whom? And for what?
Now it's my favorite dialogue, people.
Nobody is going to be with you, including your life and including your wife for the lifetime with you. Yes or no? सबसे बड़ा रोग, मेरे बारे में क्या कहेंगे लोग?
The biggest problem of this life that we are thinking what others will think about me.
पूरी जिंदगी इसमें चली गई. हाँ? I follow the same practice wherever I go, including South Africa to Nepal. I am. This is my original style. How does it matter? It is up to you what you have to take. If you won't take, you won't take. Why should I change? Think about you. It's your original life. Xerox cannot be original, and original cannot be Xerox. Remember this.
That means people, no one can copy anyone in this life.
खुल के जियो.
Live your life with a full of happiness. Do not allow the people negativities to come inside you. That is the same message which he is giving right now, okay?
खुल के जियो. Because this is the only life we can live as a life. जिंदगी मेरे लिए कोई आंसू बहाता है. Remember that. It's your life. सिर्फ दीप जलाने से रोशनी नहीं.
This is people purely the shairis which is not needed for you to learn. So we'll come back to our department, okay? Yes, sir. So first one, people, it's purely executive team, and the executive team will be consist of sir top level executives, and it is people the very simple line of this Jagdish Joshi that he said that very clearly that top level should not use only laptop. Along with your laptop, they need to use their top in order to remain on the top. Understood? Yes, sir. Can you repeat it once again, sir? Yes. Top level executive should not use only laptop. Along with your laptop, use your top and you will always remain on the top. This executive team people would be consist of 5 major peoples. Okay, sir. Number 1, first is called as people CIO, Chief Information Officer. The person who is holding the highest position people in an organization and having a lot of information with him. Okay, the highest position. If anything goes wrong into the entire people IT section, then the first person who will be held responsible would be CIO. Just like we are having Chief Executive Officer, CEO, like you people will gonna be appointed in few organizations like CFO, Chief Financial Officer. Same way, my dear chartered, here we are having CIO called as a Chief Information Officer. Understood? Yes, sir. Second one, people, we are having the CTO, Chief Technology Officer. Whenever we want to do any technological upgradation or the technology changes people, then definitely we need to take the permission of the CTO. Understood? Yes, sir. Third one, people, we are having CSO, Chief Security Officer, the one who is responsible for managing physical as well as the data security. Understood? Yes, sir. So he maintains 2 types of security. One is obviously, sir, physical securities. Yes, my dear chartered. And second one, sir, all data and information security. Yes, my dear charters. And you know, people, like if you talked about the JK Shah classes, in JK Shah classes, we don't have only the accounts receivable department, but we have separate accounts payable department also. Like accounts department is there, but it is divided into 2 parts. Accounts receivable on counter, fees collector peoples are different. And on the back office people, those who are making the salary calculations of more than 280 teachers, that is teaching staff, more than people 400 plus non-teaching staff, including people, you know, outstation branches apart from Mumbai, wherever we are operating with the number of classes, number of branches over there. Branch admins are there. We have the people over there. Guest house electricity bill over there, internet recharge, including Tata Sky and other D2H recharge, food and everything will be arranged by them. So this is what, sir, something in organization. If organization is large in size, then accounts payable and accounts receivable, this both the department gets what, sir, separated. Same way, my dear chartered, in the large organization, it is also important that our physical and information security system activity will also be divided, and the person people who is holding this information security system people will be called it as Chief Information Security Officer. Understood? Yes, sir. And last but not the least, my dear student, the one who is responsible for maintaining the employees' data privacy, organizational data privacy, as well as customers' data privacy people is known as a CPO, Chief Privacy Officer. So how many people do we really have people over here? Sir, altogether we are having the 5 position. Number 1, Sir CIO. Number 2, Sir CTO. Number 3, Sir CSO. Number 4, Sir CISO. And number 5, my dear chartered, called as what? Sir, obviously CPO. Understood? Yes, sir. Keep on replying, please. Started. Those who will raise the hand, I will again pray for them that they will get 10 marks extra in their CS, CA inter. Okay. Yes, sir. Should we raise both the hands, sir? Double benefit? No. Second, my dear student. Second one. Second, the most important team people which we have, it's called as a software development team. Called as which team? Sir, software development team. Yes, started. See, in the software development team, now people, you will find it out the 3 most important positions. Let me tell you this thing in a very simple way. First team people will be always the architecture. Listen, Ray, concentrate here, please. Architecture. This position is responsible for 2 things. Number 1, designing and building. Understood? Yes. Sorry, not building, designing and developing. You need to write it down always this thing. Designing, developing and making changes as and when needed. That is the job of whom people? Of every architecture. Understood? Yes, sir. Second position comes as engineer people. Who is engineer? Sir, the one who is responsible for designing, developing, building and maintaining. Understood, chartered? Yes, sir. Third one position people you will find it out is the analyst. Who is the analyst people? The one who verify department and gives valuable suggestions. Understood? Yes, sir. And last one position you will find out people called as administration or administrator. The person who is responsible for people day-to-day management of activities. So how many positions we are going to refer? Sir, altogether we are going to refer the 4 positions. What are those? Sir, architecture, engineer, analyst and administrator. Understood, my dear chartered? Yes, sir. First one, my dear chartered, over here we are having the software development team as a system architect. Who is there? Sir, system architect. Now, system architect is purely responsible for what? Sir, system architect is purely responsible for designing and developing the system in an organization. Yes or no, chartered? Yes, sir. Second people we are having the very important position people called as system analyst. Now, what is the main job of people? System analyst. Sir, system analyst is the person who is actually going to refer the overall system perfectly. Yes or no? Yes, sir. And he will also give the sir valuable suggestions wherever the organization required to make the changes in order to achieve their desired goals and objectives. Third position, my dear chartered, in software development team we are having is a software developer. Now, what do you mean by the software developer? Sir, name itself suggests that this position is responsible for the development of software in an organization. But once it is developed people, obviously, I need one more person over there. Sir, who is there? Chartered software tester. Understood? Yes, sir. Whenever your mama is making a delicious food for you, who becomes the experiment rat at your home, people? Sir, we. So we becomes what? Sir, food tester. Understood? Yes, sir. My sister also makes a delicious food and I become the experiment rat for her. So I know very well this thing. Sometimes she prepares the food and she tells me the name. And to be very honest, people, I feel that remembering the one mathematical formula would be quite easy for me rather than remembering the name of that dish which she had prepared. Understood? Yes. Chinese food, Thai food, and I don't love any food apart from only pure Gujarati food and South Indian food. Okay. Yes. Italy, Vadai would be the pure people. For me, it's a blessing of God. Okay. Yes. Coming to the next one, people, after software development, third team people which we are having people, it's called as data management team. Which team, my dear Chartered, please tell me. Sir, data management team. Understood? Yes, sir. Purely people, this entire team is responsible for what? Sir, this entire team is responsible for managing, developing, maintaining, altering, updating, or doing everything with data. Understood? Yes, sir. The first one people we are having, it's called as a database architect. Now, who is this database architect? Sir, the one who is going to design and develop the database structure in an organization. Whether we'll follow people hierarchical database management system, whether we are going to follow network database structure, whether we are going to follow relational database structure, or whether we are going to follow OODBMS, object oriented database structure, people. That database structure is designed and developed by my dear chartered database architect. Understood? Yes, sir. Now the second most important position comes, people, in database is called as database administrator. Called as what, my dear student? Database administrator. The person who is highly responsible for managing and maintaining the entire database in an organization. If anything goes wrong, people, with the database, now the first person whose caller you can immediately, okay, ask to get it, people, immediately answerable would be only and only one, my dear chartered, called as database administrator. Are you getting now one of your charters? Yes, sir. And third one, people, a very important one, sir. What is that, sir? Database analyst. This person, people, is purely responsible to analyze and see the effect of all the databases. Whether some database is required to be upgraded, some database is required to be changed, some database is required to be managed, some database may be required to redesign, or taking the backup and all. That would be the responsibility of database analyst. Are you cleared with this, my dear chartered? 3 points are cleared, people. Number one, sir, executive consists of sir CIO, CTO, CSO, CISO, CPO. Can you please revise with me, chartered? Yes. Second, sir, software development. How many positions do we have, people, over there? Sir, 4 position. Number one, sir, system architect. Number two, sir, system analyst. Number three, sir, software developer. And number four, sir, software tester. Then third one, my dear chartered, sir, obviously data management. In database management, how many teams we have? Sir, 3 teams. Number one, sir, database architect. Number two, sir, database administrator. And number three, my dear chartered, called as database analyst. Understood? Yes, sir. Fourth one, my dear student, we are having network management team. Because whole communication will be initiated by whom? Sir, obviously network team only. So third one, people, we are having, sorry, fourth one we are having network management team. Understood? Yes, sir. Sir, consists of whom? Obviously, first and foremost, my dear student, sir, network architect, the one who is responsible for setting the entire network in an organization. Maybe connecting through links, ring network topology, star topology, bus topology, mesh topology, whatever he wants to do, he is allowed to do. But I want all the PC of the organization must be connected with one and another. Understood? Yes, sir. But he will the only design and development chartered. Actually, this entire architecture system will be built by network engineer. Network engineer. Understood? Yes, sir. Third, the most important position, people, that networks, people, whenever you visit to bank now, out of 365 days, if you visit at least for a 20 days now, from that 10 days, you find it out only one problem. Sir, can't print passbook, sir. We ask for why, idiot, you are making this kind of face and you are saying can't print. Sir, internet connection not there, sir. Can't process your transaction. And we are like, hey, idiot, at least out of 365 days, make sure that your internet is working for at least 300 days. 65 days, I will adjust. They were like, sir, we make sure that, but only Saturday and Sunday internet is working, sir. At that time, bank holiday. Understood? Yes, sir. So we are in completely trap people of all these things now. So over there, we required a network administrator. Who required people? Sir, network administration, the one who is responsible, sir, for regularly checking the network's health and everything, and make sure that the proper internet speed and internet connection, sir, is available for the whole organization to operate effectively and efficiently. Understood? Yes, sir. But here, my dear chartered, we need to make connections with the one PC to another PC also. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. And in that connection, people, the fourth one it's there called as telecom engineer. Understood? Yes, sir. Any doubt, any queries, any confusion to any of my dear chartered? Please tell me. Ille? Okay. Can we proceed? 100%, sir. Okay. The only one thing, people, which I'm missing in this academic year, it's not to visit to the branches and not to learn the South Indian language, because I always learn few words, okay, and which is completely missing this year. I don't know how I will learn. Especially the only one language which I want to learn, it's a Tamil, okay, rich with the knowledge and amazing. Few words I had learned, but that is not so effective, people, okay. Yes. Further, now, people, we are having the next team called as system management team. System management team. Understood? Yes, sir. Now, in system management team, people, the first one we are having, it's called as, again, people, system architect. This person is purely responsible for designing and developing this system in an organization. Understood? Yes, sir. Any doubt, any queries, any confusion till here? Not at all? Okay. See this charter. Second position over here. Before we go to the in-depth, people, once again, we'll revise all the points, people, so that we'll not forget the previous one while learning the new one. Executive team. How many team members are there? Sir, 5 team members are there. Number 1, Sir CIO. Number 2, Sir CTO. Number 3, Sir CSO. Number 4, Sir CISO. And number 5, Sir CPO. Then, sir, second one is the system development team. Software development team, sorry. In software development team, sir, we are having 4 people. System architect, system analyst, software developer, software tester. Third one, people, the data management team consists of how many positions, my dear chartered? Sir, 3. Who are those 3 people? Sir, database architect, number 1. Number 2, database administrator. Yes, sir. And number 3 people, sir, database analyst. Do you agree with me, my dear chartered? Say yes or no. Yes, sir. Any doubt, any queries, any confusion to any of my dear chartered? Sir, not at all. Next one, my dear chartered, we are having the next team, and that is a team consists of what? Sir, that is a team which is consists of network management team, which ensure that errorless and completely proper communication is done. Yes, yeah, no, chartered? Yes, consists of the network architect, then network engineer, then network administrator, sir, and finally, sir, telecom engineer. Coming to the people, my dear student, system. Okay, yes, sir. Second position, my dear student, we are having after system architect is a system engineer. Yes. So second position is of whom people? Sir, system engineer. Purely, my dear chartered accountant, who is responsible for designing, developing, building, and maintaining overall system in an organization. Understood? Yes, sir. Now, people always remember, system refers to computer, yes or no? Yes, sir. If it takes input and generates output, then obviously this output will be stored somewhere. Obviously, yes, sir. It will be stored somewhere. Then, sir, in that connection, number 3 will be used, my dear student, called as, sir, what? Sir, storage engineer. The one who is going to make people proper storage available for the organization, sufficient amount of storage, recording all the files perfectly, people, making sure that proper server and every system will be there so that the data could be stored in a highly effective as well as, my dear chartered accountant, in an effective manner. Understood? Yes, sir. Number 4, my dear chartered, the last one, to whom we are called as the system administrator. The one who is responsible for checking the health of the systems on a daily basis, the one who will see that whether the all computers are working fantastically or not, whether all the computers are having appropriate RAM or not, whether all the softwares are working fantastically or not, license is properly renewed for the all softwares or not. All this responsibility, people, we are giving to system administrator. Understood? Yes, sir. Next one, people, it's very, very, very important and very interesting one also. So I request my dear chartered to please give their 200% attention for the next one. And that is called as people, general operation team. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. General operation team. Understood? Yes, sir. Here, my dear chartered, the first one we are having, it's called as operation manager. Called as what, my dear student? Sir, operation manager, the one who is managing day-to-day operation, deciding the shift timings of employees, giving them the proper amenities and all facilities and all. Second one, sir, operational analyst. Operation analyst. Understood, chartered? Yes, sir. The person who is responsible for what? Sir, analyzing all the day-to-day ongoing operations and to see that whether all the operations are getting properly done or not. Number three, people, control analyst. Now, people, at the door, we are having the biometric machines. So this control analyst will check whether all these controls are working fantastically or not. If we are having CCTV camera, then CCTV camera is properly working or not. If there is a handheld fire extinguishers are kept in the office premises, then you will see that whether this all are getting refilled on a regular basis or not. So many activities are there, my dear chartered, which will be done by this controlled analysis to see that all the controls must be worked in a highly effective manner. Understood, chartered? Yes, sir. Number four, my dear chartered. Next one is called as the system operator. Now the person who is using the softwares and system, it's called as what? Sir, system operator. Next one, people, we are having the position called as data entry. Now, what do you mean by the data entry, my dear chartered? Sir, whenever there is physical record is there, na sir, if you convert this physical record into electronic form, then that is called as a data entry. Understood, chartered? Yes, sir. And last but not the least, people, we want a proper thing, sir. Otherwise, there could be a biggest problem, and that's called as people media librarian. Understood? Yes. Agree, chartered? Yes, sir. Finally, people, I will give you one shortcut to remember the whole answer also, okay? Yes, sir. Next one, we are having people second last one as the security operation team. See this, one IT department is having so many job positions, people, and we thought that, sir, only software engineer is valued, sir. No, my dear chartered. Every person possessing the specific level of knowledge, skills, and talent, people, they are highly, highly, highly given with this kind of respective jobs. Understood, my dear chartered? Today, I think so. Our lecture is still 8:30, na? We are not going to extend till that time. Huh? Our lecture is going to finish to the utmost earliest. Okay. Yes, sir. Sir means extra time to enjoy. No, extra time to study. And Sunday is there, so you can enjoy with your little bit extra time with your family members also. Yes, sir. That is highly needed. Yes, people. First one, we are having the security architect. Who is there, people? Sir, security architect. Purely responsible for, sir, designing and developing the overall security system in an organization. Second, sir, security engineer. Responsible for, sir, designing, developing, maintaining, and building security system in an organization. Called as what? Sir, obviously, security engineer. Third one, people, the one who is going to analyze the security. Called as what? Sir, known as security analyst. Understood? Yes, sir. That is the fourth position is quite different. This position is not there generally in all the accounts, but yes, in many organizations, this position is highly preferred nowadays, called as user account management team. How the users will be created, how they will be granted with an access. If they want to get the reissue of the password done, then how it will be done. That is purely, wholly, and solely, my dear charters, is decided by user account management concept. Understood? Yes, sir. And last but not the least, my dear student, we are having security auditor. The person who is highly responsible, my dear chartered, for setting the overall security in an organization, verifying whether all the security systems are working fantastically or not. He will check it out, those all security as a third party, okay, not as a part of organization, to see that all the controls and all the security systems are operating effectively. Last and finally, people, we are requiring one more position, that is a service desk. Now, in case people, if you had done the recharge, but your recharge is not getting reflected in your account of this one mobile, then what you will like to do? No answer, sir. Obviously, customer care. Yes, yeah, no. Yes, sir. Here, my dear chartered, customer care will be called as the name called as help desk analyst. Called as what, people? Help desk analyst. Understood, chartered? Yes, sir. Now, my dear chartered, the next one, people, which we are having, it's called as a technical support analysis. Called as what, people? Sir, technical. Just a minute, chartered. Technical support analyst only, okay? Yes, sir. Whenever, suppose people, if your internet connection is not working, then you are purely calling to whom? Sir, we are calling to customer care. And to whom they will transfer your call? Sir, they will transfer our call to their technical department for the further investigations to be done. Understood? Now, started this entire answer now, you will be able to remember in the one shot. Sir, how? Started, can you see the here physical word? Now, whatever I'm asking now, you just need to answer that. Physical word? Yes, sir. Can I consider people this as a hardware? Just for an example. So first one is hardware team. Yes, sir. Second is software. Yes, sir. Third one is data. Yes, sir. Fourth one is network and communication. Yes, sir. Together it becomes system. Yes, sir. It will be given in the hands of general people. Yes, sir. So there is a risk of security. Yes, sir. And thereby you required the service of problem solver. Understood? Yes, sir. Full story, one statement. Yes, Chandra. Welcome to the Jigar Joshi's class. Understood? Yes. This whole class is miser, okay, actually. Whenever it comes into the terms of saying some good words for anything, they are very misers. They do not spend their few words also for saying something good. I request for all of you to please take the screenshot of this, people. That is very important, okay? Vishal, now you don't type anything, please. I understood your feelings. Yes, sir. See the people, the way you are sitting in my class. Full audience. Yes, sir. Only watching the cricket match. Yes. Cheer up also. Yes, yes, yes. Done, people, this much? Yes. Showing the full diagram to you people. If anyone wants to take a screenshot, then they can please take a screenshot also. Yes, sir. Started, done. Everyone? Are you sure? Okay, sir. Come on. So people, here we had end up our one of the big question, people, that is executive management team. Then this one, software development, data management, network management, general operation team, media library and security and service desk. And here people, I can say that yes, we are left with now only one question in the chapter number 3. So requesting you, my dear chartered, to give 200% extra attention for this question, and we'll end up this question very soon. Once this question is done, people, I will show you few revision test papers and the question papers, which is very important, my dear charters, to be shared with you so that you will understand the worth and value of this subject also to a great extent. Okay, charters? Yes, sir. Now, listen to me very carefully, okay? Yes. Role of an auditor in audit or the audit trail of application control. How to do the audit of this application control, my dear chartered? Sir, it is really something which we need to think, because boundary control is there, input control is there, process control is there, output control is there, database control is there, my dear chartered. And the last and not the least, sir, obviously, communication controls are there. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. My dear chartered, this answer is very, very, very simple. You need to remember only two things. How many things, my dear chartered? Sir, only few things. Okay. Number one, An accounting audit trail which maintains the record of an event, which maintains the record of what, my dear chartered? Event. All the events. Like suppose if it is a boundary control, then how many times person has entered the user ID, how many times he had entered the password, how many times he had, what kind of internet he had used, everything. So record of what, people? Sir, obviously events will be recorded over there. And second one, people, operational audit trail. This maintains the record of the resource that are consumed, people, or resource that are used, okay, used in operational audit trail. Understood, my dear chartered? Yes, sir. So how many things are there? Sir, two. Number one, sir, accounting audit trails, and number two, sir, operational audit trails. Now, accounting audit trails keeps the record of what, my dear chartered? Sir, it keeps the record of all the events that took place during the application usage time. And number two, my dear chartered, sir, obviously, operational audit trail will maintain the record of all the resources that are consumed. Understood? Yes, sir. Sir, can you give the one example, please? Yes, my dear chartered. Suppose if you want to do the audit of process controlled, then obviously you need to see that how much RAM was utilized. So how much resources are utilized would be there. Understood? When login is done, when logout was done, how many times that software was given with the some task, everything is required to be noted down. So all the controls are classified into how many parts, my dear chartered? Sir, few parts. Number one, sir, accounting, where it is a maintenance of records of an event. And second one, sir, operation, maintenance of records of what? Sir, resources consumption. Understood? Yes, sir. Started in here in this column, na people, just make the one type of bubble and write refer from module also. This is the only one question, people, which I asked you people to refer from the module also. The reason is being very simple, that this question, people, is having little bit importance. And in our JKSINA, I had covered 2 to 3 points from everywhere. But if you refer the module, more points are covered over there. And if you can manage it, just a minute, people, just 1 second, please. Yes, sir. If you could manage the reading of this question, people, from this GKSC book plus module, people, that will automatically enhances your knowledge a lot. Understood, my dear chartered? Yes, sir. So I just kindly request to people, you see this, people, if like boundary controls are there, then accounting audit trail like start and finish time, terminal identifier, which PC you had used, which resources you had requested, action of privileges allowed or denied, successful attempt is done or not. So it is recording all the events. And what kind of resources are used? Sir, operational audit trail, like usage from log on to log out and log of resource consumption. Understood? Yes, sir. Like this, people, you can refer it for all. And it is a quite easy, people. It's not a difficult questions at all. Understood? Yes, sir. So, my dear chartered, I can say one thing right now, people. Successfully, we come over here with the end of our chapter number 3. All the questions are successfully, people, covered over here. Whatever the things were there that I had covered, nothing is left, people, from the chapter number 3. Sir, what are you saying, sir? There is one question is pending, sir. No, chartered. All the questions I had covered, I am damn sure about it. Here, you have to write it down for reference. Done, chartered? Okay. Now, my dear chartered, let me introduce to you with one of the most important thing. Okay, that is the strategy. Okay, strategy for the study, strategy for the question paper, and everything. First of all, people, let me discuss with you a small question paper pattern, so that will help you people to understand your question and the way you need to prepare, people. Should I start, my dear chartered? Are you ready for the same, people? Everyone? Yes. Now stay tuned, people, to learn so many important things which I'm going to share. Obviously, today's session, we are going to end up probable by 7:30 maximum. Now, hardly 1 hour left, people. Okay. Yes. First one, people, question number 1 you are having, that is purely called as a MCQs based question, people, in which you are allotted with the 15 marks. Understood? Yes, sir. There is no negative marking for these MCQs people. You just need to attend whatever you know. That's it. Understood? Yes, sir. Second, people, this is the part A. Okay. Yes, sir. This is part A. Now your part B starts. In part B, people, question number 1 is compulsory. And from question number 2 to question number 5, people, you need to attempt any three. Attempt any three. Understood? Yes, sir. This question is asked for 5 marks, and this entire question is for 40 marks. But you need to attempt any three, so it will be a 30 marks. Understood? Yes. Then, people, question number 1 comes with A and B. A is asked for 3 marks. Yes, started. And B is asked for 2 marks. Totality, people, 5 marks compulsory question. Understood, chartered? Yes, sir. Then, people, you are having question number 2, which is coming as A and B. A for 6 marks and B is for 4 marks. Together, people, it will be asked for 10 marks. OMG, sir. Yes, chartered. OMG. Further, my dear charters, question number 3 is there. A and B. A is asked for 6 marks, B is asked for 4 marks. Together, people, it is asked for 10 marks. Understood? Yes, sir. Question number 4, my dear chartered. Okay. Yes, sir. It is asked for A and B question, people. A is again for 6 marks, B is again for 4 marks, together 10 marks. Agree? Yes, sir. Question number 5, people, is having two possibilities. Two possibilities, okay? Yes. Question number A is asked for 8 marks. B is asked for 2 marks. Or people here, they will give you the B for 2 marks. Understood? Yes. So either you attend this B. Ayo. Either you attend this B question or this B question. Understood? Yes, sir. From both the B people, you are allowed to attempt one question. Understood? Yes, sir. Recently, people, with the changed pattern in the question number 5, they had asked question number 5, question number 5A. 1 minute added. Question number 5A for 6 marks. B for 2 marks. Okay. And then C for 2 marks. Or they are asking C for 2 marks. Understood? Yes, sir. And the whole question, people, is for 10 marks. Understood, chartered? Yes, sir. Chartered, 1 minute, just 1 minute. Yes, chartered. People, yesterday, as I promised you, that yes, I will bring the mark sheet of that girl who had secured people 35 marks. Okay. Total marks is 35 and obtained marks is 35. Can you see here? Yes, sir. We can see total marks 35 and obtained marks 35. Now, just people try to understand that this girl has done only one thing. I'll come to this paper, people. First of all, let me finish my continuation part and then I'll come. Wait for 2 to 3 minutes more, people. Nothing else. Okay. Yes. Now, from 2 to 5 people, altogether 4 questions are there. Yes, sir. But you need to attempt how much? Sir, we need to attempt any 3. Understood? Yes, sir. The very interesting and very important thing, people, chartered today, which I'm sharing with you. Please keep your eyes open, ears open, and listen to me very carefully. Your question paper is not at all easy. Okay. This kind of people thinking you should not develop. Paper is quite easy, people. Condition, my formula of practice. Once your syllabus is done, see this, I'm not talking about that our syllabus is done, but once our entire syllabus is done, people, you should refer the chapter like 2, 4, 1, 5, 3. Second important thing, I gave 10 question daily. Okay. If you are doing 10 question daily, then 2 must be the writing practice. And if you are doing at least minimum 6 questions daily, then at least people 2 questions writing practice in the ratio of 3:1, 3:1. Here you will follow the ratio. Once 5 question is done, out of which 1 answer will be written. Here once 3 question is done, 1 would be done with the writing practice. Point number 2 clear? Yes, sir. Your people entire IT paper, okay? Your entire IT paper must be over people within 1 hour 15 minutes under any condition. Understood? Yes, sir. Your second paper people would be purely which one? Sir, our second paper is purely SM. Yes. Your SM paper people demands maximum 1 hour 30 minutes from you. Sir, together it's 1 hour 45 minutes, sir. Yes. And checking of both the papers. It is 2 hours 45 minutes, people. Yes, sir. Then make sure that people last 15 minutes you are keeping for checking paper. Understood? Yes, sir. And your 3 hours comes to an end. This would be the criteria. Understood? Yes, sir. Sir, one day before the exam, sir, we are having only one thing with us, and that is what? Sir, one day off before the ITSM paper. Then which subject we should start first? Then you should start SM first, people, and then you need to start with IT. Understood? Yes, sir. Second, people, if you are not doing regularly this writing practice, people, then it would be a quite difficult for you to secure the good marks in this subject. Writing practice for all the theory papers, people, would be just like the as important as you are taking medicine, people, when you are sick. Understood? Yes, sir. So we'll do that 100%. Had you understood this much, people? Yes, sir. Any doubt, any clarification or anything, people, which you need? Anyone of my dear chartered? Sir, not at all. Okay. Now, chartered, I'm going to present in front of you something, a very important information. So let's go to that information, people, from ICAI. Yes, people. Is it your favorite website? Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. Go to students, go to BOS knowledge portal, people, go to intermediate course, and then go to paper number 7. Okay. Yes. We are having the question papers. One more thing, people, which I forgot to mention over here, that please, I'm writing the word please. If Jigal sir is writing something, people, please, then obviously that matters a lot. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. Please solve all RTPs before, ayo, yes, before writing final exams. Understood, chartered? Yes, sir. Sir, why you are asking us to solve all the RTPs? Chartered, if you refer the May 18 question paper, then November 18 question paper, then May 19 question paper, generally, people, the question which is asked over here for the 8 marks, this question number 5, the 8 marks question, my dear chartered, it is purely coming from the RTPs only. Understood? Yes, sir. Benita madam is asking, sir, do we require to read the ICI module? Not at all. Don't even touch for it. JKSC book is covering each and every aspects which is required for your exam, so don't worry at all. Understood? Yes, sir. Okay. So, people, this much is done. Yes, sir. Are you conceptually clear till here? Okay. Now, why I'm saying of RTP, people? Because as I said now, RTP covers at most a good amount of questions which is expected in your paper, and generally 8 marks questions comes from the RTP only. So, sir, it means very clear that we can't take risk. Yes, started. You can't take a risk of what, sir? We can't take a risk of just presuming that yes, everything is going fantastically, and we will not refer. I will define each and everything, people. Be calm and cool, relaxed completely, okay? Jigar sir is there now. He will discuss everything. Don't worry, people, at all. Yeah. Coming to the people, question papers, okay? Yes. The first and foremost question paper, people, which I'm going to operate, it's of November 2020. Recent question paper, okay? Yes, sir. Now, when I'm opening people this November 2020, I'm expecting all my charters to please give their 100% attention, keep their eyes open, ears open, and understand what I'm saying, people. Yes, sir. The question number one, my dear chartered, which is there in front of you, if you refer, the data analytics is the process of examining the data sets. Now, always remember, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Always remember, chartered, that maximum time this institute creates a lot of garbage before asking the actual question. So do not get trapped into that garbage. Huh? Just focused on what they had asked people. If you could focus on what they had asked now, you will be able to write the answer as per the requirement of the Institute of Chartered Accountant of India. Sir, can you please tell us? Yes, Chartered. 15 marks objectives were there. Yes, sir. And see the chapter number 2, first question they'd ask from it. Data analytics is the process of examining the data sets to draw conclusion about the information they contain, increasingly with the aid of specialized system and software. Garbage. Main question starts here. List out 3 application areas of data analytics in today's world. People, chapter number 2, question number 39, or I think so 42. Okay, 39, 42, nearby it. Just operate it, people, in your book. See that data analytics concept is there. Yes, sir, data analytics concept is there. In that, people, there is a concept will be find it out, people. And you can see over there, bank applications, insurance companies are mentioned over there. Yes, sir. Just refer the question number, even I don't know, people. But yes, data analytics and types of data analytics are there. Last 3 points. Mobile network operators, data analytics is used by e-commerce also, healthcare organizations also. Question number 39 is there. Yes, sir. Agree, chartered. Second one, sir, briefly explain any 2 types of mortgage loans in the bank. So first one, people, we know home loan. Second, we know top-up loan, and number 3, no loan for the under construction property. Yes, yeah, no. Yes, sir. You need to maintain only 2. Mention 2 only, people. Third, if you know, just write it down the name. You will get 2 out of 2 marks. Are you sure, sir? Yes, my dear chartered. Next one, question number 2A. See this. Please refer it up. Chartered. Wait here. Please let me finish first this. Then you look towards the book and find it out the answers. When I say to check. See the question number 2A. Extreme level of garbage and then reality. Sir, garbage, please. Yes. Protecting the integrity of the database when the application software act as an interface to interact between the user and the database are called as update controlled and report controlled. Ayyo Rama. Further, discuss any 3 update controls and 3 report controlled. Sir, yesterday only you had taught this question from the application controlled. All database must be updated. Multiple records must be processed in correct order. There should be maintenance of a suspense account. And in case of report, sir, 3 controls. First, print suspense account. Maintain run-to-run total controls. And third one, sir, disaster recovery. Can you please check it out, people? Is it there? Yes, sir. Exactly 3 points over here, 3 points here, 6 marks full. Are you sure, sir? Yes, sir. Question number 2A. Now refer to B. After defining the risk appetite, that is risk taking ability, strategies are set to manage the risk. Explain any 4 risk management strategies. Sir, risk reduction, that is risk acceptance. Turn back strategy is there. Risk minimization is there. Array, chapter number 1, question number, I think so, 15 or 16. Just check it out the question number, please, people. I will also try to find it out in chapter number 1. One minute, chatted. It's here only. Question number 15, people. Risk management strategies. See this started. None of the question is coming outside the JKSC book. Yes, sir. The whole paper is there. Tolerate or accept the risk, minimize or transfer the risk, people, eliminate the risk. Okay. And turn back. Any 4 strategies you can write it on, people, to secure the 4 marks. Third one, people. From chapter number 2. Many organizations are implementing the enterprise resource planning software where it is integrated all the processes needed to run their business with a single system. Garbage. Question. As a system analyst, briefly explain the benefits of ERP system. Chapter number 2, question number 12. Chapter number 2, question number 12. Check it out. Sir, we don't trust you. Please give us the time to check. Okay. See, these people are not trusting my words also. Ayyur Rama. Yes, started. Is it there? Fully? Are you sure? Trusting me? Definitely, sir. Chapter number 12, chapter number 2, question number 12. Explain the advantages of ERP system, information integration, reduction, then on-time shipments, everything. Now, chartered, when I will, why I am selecting this question paper, for that there is one specific reason. Don't worry about it, people. Don't worry about it, people. I will definitely, people, gonna explain you how it is affecting your main question paper. See this, people, okay? Yes. Done. Next one, people. Define any 4 constants that are usually taken up from the characteristics of grid environment. Grid computing, chapter number 4, people. Yes, sir. Limitations of grid computing. Yes, sir. It's quite easy, people. We can refer it also. Now, see the question number 4A, people. The way they had created now mesh in the mind of student, like student feels that Ayo Rama. Okay. Yes. Completely, people. Okay. They remember my South Indian friend also. Okay, Tiruchipalli, Murujipalli, Chinnaswamy, Muthuswamy, Venugopal Iyer. And I call that guy as a Mr. Iyer. Understood? Yes, sir. That kind of garbage they had created. Just enjoy this garbage. Seriously. I'm reading some essay for you. Huh? Just enjoy this essay. Once the complete business of a bank is captured by the technology and the processes are automated in core banking system, the data of the bank, customer management, and the staff that are completely dependent on the data centers. From a risk assessment point of view, it is critical to ensure that the bank can impart training to its staff in core areas of technology for efficient risk management. Now say everybody, what is this? Sir, garbage. Yes. Question please. Explain any 6 common IT related risks to CBS. Sir, risk related to ownership, authentication, authorization, several software interface across diverse network. Are you remember? Chapter number 5. Question number, I think so, 16 or 17, I think so. Probable. 1 minute. 15. Yes. This common IT risk related to CBS. Clearly mentioned in JKSC book, people. Ownership, authentication, authorization, several software, interface across diverse network, maintaining response time, user identity management, access control, and incident handling procedures. Simple, sir. Get started. Question 4B, public cloud, and explain the benefits of advantage characteristics of public cloud. Sir, 4 marks, 4 points. We can write it down blindly, sir. Started. Refer the question number 5, and you will be highly surprised. Enterprise risk management, ERM, again from the chapter number 1. Okay, sir, what they had covered from chapter number 1, like, sir. Yes, ERM frameworks is consist of integrated components that are derived from the way management runs a business and are integrated with the management process. Define any 6 components of ERM. Chapter number 1, my dear chartered. Yes, sir. I think so. The question number is nearly 25 or something. Yes, correct, people. Even if I play the blind game now, I am declared as a winner. So this main components of enterprise risk management: internal environment, objective setting, event identification, event assessment or the risk assessment, risk response, control activities, and sir, information and communication. Last one is monitoring. Any 6 component they had asked, you write it down 6 points only. Understood? Yes, sir. Define any two information system control based on objective of control. Objective. Sir, primary control, secondary control, preventive, detective, corrective, and compensatory. Yes. Name any four activities executed by operating system people. Sir, hardware management, memory management, task management. Remember that thing? Yes, sir. Array, security controlled. Yes, sir. And write a short note on cryptography. Chapter number 3, application controlled. In that, boundary controlled and the first point. Cryptography is nothing but it's a method of converting the normal text into the ciphertext so that it will become a very easy for us. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, sir. Understood, chatted. And for your kind happiness, say everybody, Venkateshwara Swami, you are so good that our paper of part A comes to end and part B, SM started. Sir, it means that there is nothing to left in EIS. If we refer the head points and everything correctly, sir, we are assured to get the very good marks. See this started. Now I will present this paper in front of you for that girl, the girl who has wrote this paper and got 35 marks out of 35. She has not done, I would like to say that she has done only one thing. She had referred the head points very perfectly. In the beginning, she had shown to the paper checker that yes, she knows everything. The way she has handled this paper now, people, just handle it. Just look it for it. MCQ papers is never get disclosed people outside the territory of institute. Institute takes that question paper of MCQs also with them, and they takes that also main answer sheet also. So we can only assure for our 35 marks. Okay. Yes. See the first one. Data analytics. So right now only we had referred this question. E-commerce operates. Okay. Do click streams, reviews, and others. First one, sir, bank and credit card, and third one, health insurance companies. So what they had done, sir, she has done the very fantastic thing. She knows the answer very well. She had used the pencil very properly, where to make the underline of important points. She has done that underlining very clearly, and she had given the ample of information to the paper checker, the keywords which he was looking for, and she got 3 out of 3 marks. Understood? Agree, chartered? See this. The entire 3 marks are available to her. Simply, when you are checking the second answer of B, the two types of mortgage loans in the banking systems are home loan. See this, here she has wrote the answer also in her own words. Answer also she has wrote in her own words. Okay. The most common type of the loan availed by the by mortgaging is its house property taken from the construction of home. The rate of interest may be fixed or varied according to the policy adopted. An individual already has a loan and an additional loan is taking for the furnishment or for the renovation of home. It's called as top-up loan. And third, she has just mentioned the point that I know there is a loan for under construction property. She got 2 out of 2 marks for this also. Understood? Yes, sir. And strongly saying people, she was writing the theory like anything. I still respect her for one thing. Okay. Yes. Now, she had left with the question number 2. She had not attended the question number 2, based on which she had directly gone for the question number 3, which was indicating first one as benefits of ERP system. Understood? Yes. If you check the answer, people, from our module, from our JKSC book, we had covered a good length of the answer. She had not covered the length of the answer over here. She had just written down the head points correctly and 3 to 4 lines proper explanation of that content. Please, if you want, take this little bit extra hard work from your end and read her answer also. That will definitely guide you a lot, my dear chartered. The basic feature of ERP software is integration. It allows the integration of information across the different modules, and data can be updated at any single location. Simple. Understood? Sir, she is writing in her own words, but she has make sure one thing, that she is going to write it down the all head points correctly. Reduction in lead time, on time shipment, reduction in cycle time, adoption of a latest technology, increase customer satisfaction, and spread, improved supplier performance, saving in quality cost, resource optimization. She has wrote so many points now, people. Even the paper checker is confused that where to reduce the marks. If it is asked to you now, people, even if you write it down these 6 points for these 6 marks now, paper checker will give you out of. Don't worry about it. But if you could make this little bit people extra efforts of writing the maximum points people over here, then definitely that can fetch a very fantastic marks for you. So thereby I request all my charters that please try to understand that IT is not at all a difficult. First of all, remove this concept from your mindset. In the morning batch today, when I took this lecture, okay, and in the morning I just got the one superior thought people in my mind that student said that, okay, sir, we are completely relaxed with the IT because earlier we had learned and we had heard from our seniors and peers and others, okay, that they were saying that the when you will start learning the IT now, you will just hold your head with your hand and you will always say ayo 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 only. But when I am going and when I'm meeting my seniors, I keep smile on my face and they were completely in trouble. Boss, you had sit the IT lecture and still you are smiling. She was like, yes, my revision is done as per sir said, daily 3 answers, writing 1 answer. She was doing this thing and she admired this thing. I was really happy over there. Now, question B, people. Constraints. See this constraints in the cloud computing. She wrote very fantastically single sign on, protection of credential, and exemptability, interoperability with local and local security solution. If you refer people, I would like to say that local security solution, she wrote anything. See this. Local devices required local security solution. The security offered by the local resources provided may not be adequate for the grid computing environment. This is not at all the point explanations I mean to say. Here, the local security service solution must be provided at the local level to provide the local security to the resources. Despite of having modified the resources in the grid computing, still there is an inter-domain security available at the local security level. This is the point explanation. If you want to cross verify, you can cross verify. Okay. If you doubt Jigar Joshi's concept, understood? Yes. You know why people JK Shah classes professors are extraordinarily smart? Had you ever thought for it? No. They're born talented. No people. Every day, every year now, including first May attempt and then November attempt, we taught at most 20 batches, minimum 20 batches, one professor. So in 1 year, we are revising 20 times in May and 20 times in November. So altogether 40 years experience in 1 year. Now 40 times when you read something, obviously, you will be like, even if you are in the half sleep and someone is asking you grid computing features, we are like, take it, re beta. This is the features. Understood? See this. She got 4 marks completely over here. So 6 marks over there and 4 marks over here. Sir, question 3, 10 marks. Now refer this one, people. This one is extremely amazing. Should I? In order to increase the length of this answer, people, she has done fantastic thing. She wrote exactly the full of question number 5A as it is. Lastly, she just mentioned that the IT risk related to CBR as follows. So first 10 line is already covered with the answer. Length automatically increased. Yes, sir. And then she wrote 2 lines, 2 lines, 2 lines for everything. Understood? Yes, sir. And purely people, if you refer her theory now, she has listened to my lectures very carefully. That the same method, what was I am saying in my classroom now, she wrote that thing only. See this authorization. Setting user authorization process such that the user is provided with the information according to his role in the society. What is in the society? It is not in the society, it is in the organization, first of all. Okay. Yes. Role based access control and need to know, need to do basis. Sir, this much only you are saying in the classroom whenever it comes to RBAC. So, my dear child, you are cleared with something that EIS is not difficult. The 2 or 3 most important thing, head point must be accurate, content must be cleared, it must indicate all those keywords, which is making that point to be explained to the person. And that's it. See this. User identity management. A core banking system may have more than 5,000 users. Maintaining their identity is a challenge. Over there, people, the explanation is that the core banking system may have at a time more than 5 users interacting with this system. Maintaining the system safety is one of the priority for the banking system. Understood? Yes, sir. People, uh, I'm not saying something, but yes, the very superior thing I just would like to say that if you had attended my all the lectures perfectly, you had heard all the lectures perfectly, all the examples perfectly, people, benefits will be ample benefits you are going to have with your EIS paper. Whenever you start the any topic or whenever you read any topic, now you always remember the examples which is given by Jagar Joshi. And that is only the thing, people, which I always make sure that my students should recall everything by that simple example. Simple. Understood? Yes, sir. And many times I had given my examples only because Hitler's once said very nice line, achieve so much in your life that you do not require to take the examples of others. Understood? Yes, sir. Further, public cloud related question, people. If you refer the public cloud related question, say this. Stringent SLA, affordable, available, security. Finished. Only 4 points are asked now. She wrote 4 points. That's it. Now you give full marks. And exactly the full marks was given to her, people. 4 out of 4. Understood, chartered? Are you there with me? Will you please start your camera and let me know your face expression by understanding these concepts or not? Yes, sir. Question number 5, my dear chartered. Last question for EIS paper. Okay. See this. Here also, people, if you refer now, just refer the objective setting theory. Before the identification of event, the organization must set its objective it wishes to achieve through the successful adoption of the enterprise risk management. This is not at all explanation, people, from any end to that point. She had just made one thing very clear and happy to all that yes, she knows the head point very well and she had given the explanation very clearly. Most importantly, paper is completely neat and clean. Scribbling marks she had avoided to the great extent, people, and that was actually fetching the very fantastic marks for herself. Sir, with this paper, we understood one thing that all the bluff which is made by our seniors that EIS is the only difficult subject in the entire CA career, it's completely myth. It's not at all correct from any end. See the chartered, she has written very simplified. No doubt she had covered the answers well. See this, preventive control. Agree? Now, when people preventive and detective, she had explained, see the next answer and you will be highly surprised with this answer. Operating system executes the following activity: hardware operation, hardware independence, task management, file management, and network capacity. She had not taken the responsibility to explain this content, but the way she wrote the previous answers, people, that was allowing her to fetch even here also 2 out of 2 marks. Understood? So now my question to all my future chartered accountant, a very simple question. How many of you feels that sir, IT is really a boring subject. It's really a difficult subject, sir. We need to work extraordinarily hard to get the good marks. Or sir, you had not taught us very clearly this subject. How many of you believe this thing? People, you are allowed to say whatever you want to say. Should I continue, people, my journey? Yes? Come on. See the people, next November 19 question paper, okay? Yes. And just people clarifying the few questions over here. First question, describe any 3 functions of Reserve Bank of India. Sir, monetary authority, issue of currency notes, and maintaining the liquidity. Understood? Finished. What are the inherent risk involved in BPA can be classified as? Sir, in business process automation, the risks are classified as number 1, technology risk, number 2, data related risk, and number 3, business risk. And give the examples of any 4. Simple, sir. Therefore, the question number 2A, my dear chartered. You will be surprised once again from the chapter number 1. Business processes are documented and designed using the flowchart to understand the process in a visualized form. Being, now till here it was garbage. Question starts here. Being the business advisor, what advantages of flowchart will you suggest for representing the business in a diagrammatic? Sir, quicker grasping of relationship. Yes or no? Yes, sir. Communication, yes sir. Efficient coding, yes sir. Documentation, yes sir. Finish people. There are a good number of benefits are there. Yes sir. Give people any 4 examples of SOD, segregation of duties. Sir, this concept also you had covered in chapter number 3, last question. High value people assets should be split with the custody. There should be a proper people authorization, and activity has to be done by another person. Initiator and authorization differentiation. Remember? Yes, sir. People, answer me the next question. An internet connection exposes an organization to the harmful element of outside world. Garbage. Main question starts. As a network administrator, which network access control will you like to implement in the organization to protect from the harmful element? Sir, logical access controlled. In logical access control, there is a topic called as network access controlled. Firewall, enforced path. Then there is a third one, sir, encryption. Fourth one, sir, callback devices. And number fifth, sir, there should be a policy on use of internet. Finish, sir. Understood? Yes, sir. Next one, people. Again from chapter number 4, B question. Every business decision is accompanied with the set of threats so as to with BYOD program also. Briefly explain the areas in which the risks are associated with the BYOD. Sir, it's very simple. Next one, chartered. Central database is the main. Now, this is very interesting, people. Please concentrate. This question, people, was asked at that time because at that time, ERP bifurcation of risk was not given. Later on, they had given the bifurcation of ERP related risks like people issue, process issue, post implementation issue, technological issues, and other issues. Remember? Yes, sir. So at that time, people, it was a general. So we need to discuss the risk associated with ERP. Yes, sir. Again from chapter number 4, my dear chartered, e-commerce briefly and protect your e-commerce from the following intrusions. Yes, sir. Question number 5, people. Asking the question, bank face the challenges, address the threats of a money laundering on a multiple front as the bank can be used as a primary means, okay, for transfer of money across the geographies. In the light of above statement, discuss the money laundering process and its different stages. Sir, very, very, very simple question, sir. What are this question? Sir, first one placement, second is layering, and third one is integration. PLI. Understood? Yes, sir. Question number 5, 2 second, people. What do you understand by the regulatory compliance? Sir, chapter number 2, second last question. That is a question number 47 or 48 probable. That regulatory compliance is nothing but fulfilling all the legal requirements, including, sir, requirements of what? Sir, 2, general regulations and special regulation. General regulation is applicable to all types of organization and special regulations apply to only specific organization. Finish. Brief description about the 3-tier architecture, people. Chapter number 4 question. Understood? Yes, sir. And last one. Explain briefly the concept of RBAC, role-based access control. Chapter number 2 question number 15, I think so. Check it out, please. Question number 14. Is it there? Yes, sir. People, good morning. Student, part B started. Listen. Sir, in this question now, we will get confused with one thing. What is that? Sir, which question to attempt and which question to keep it off? Because anyway, we need to avoid one question from attempt. Yes or no? Yes, sir. So, Jadad, please make sure that you are attending all the questions in a very, very, very perfect manner. Understood? Yes, sir. One more thing, people. The lecture of Jigar, sir. So, obviously, little bit extra will be definitely there. Jadad, make sure that you are doing this all MCQs of case scenario booklets, people. Okay. The entire booklet is prepared by the Institute of Chartered Accountant of India, giving the case studies to you people and asking the questions to attend. Okay. In case, people, if you are having any doubts or any queries or any confusion, you are please feel free to ask to me. Okay. Yes, sir. Second, people, RTP. I request my dear charters to please resolve this RTP based questions very clearly. Sir, what are you saying? Yes, chartered. Exactly what you are listening. In RTP based question, people, if you refer now, why it is not opening? No, if the result is coming, then at least this will not be working. We'll go from the another end. Yeah. People, there is some issues are there on the website. I am to connecting with you properly. Yes, sir. Yes. This entire ICI website is only jam, people, right now. We can't do anything for them. That might be because of the results or something, people. Okay. Let it be. Nothing to worry. But the only one thing which I would like to now share with you people, it's here. Stop doing this thing. Okay. So Jared, first of all, it's a very clear that I gave you the strategy, how to study, what to study, how to do the writing practice, number of questions to do, and everything. I quietly people expected only one thing, that I had already shared my email ID with you people. Okay. In case people, if you are stuck up at any point of time, and if you want to discuss anything at any point of time, people, you can please contact here. People, purely, wholly and solely one registered email ID on which you can put your task, and I'll clarify all your doubts. Don't worry about it. Okay. Yes, sir. Second, people, take the use of helpline also to the extreme level. And one more thing, people, every month, every month, okay, yes, try to people solve one question paper from the previous attempt. Like first time you take May 18, then November 18, then May 19, November 19, then November 20. 5 papers are there for this 5 months. So your April, May, June, July, and August will be covered, people. And till that time, if you retain your IT subjects, now people, it would be far better than anything else. Once people you are writing the question paper, okay, yes, once you are people writing this question paper now, then you can even create the PDF, people, and you can send it to me on this same email ID. Okay. And I'll check and I will verify and I'll send it to you. I'll try my level best to give you reply as early as possible, but because I am completely and quite busy with my lectures and all, so please spare me the time also when you are sending any doubts or any queries. Understood? Yes, sir. Now, finally, people, I would like to say that chapter number 3 comes to end over here. Okay. It was really a superior and quite good experience with all my dear chartered accountants. Okay. Yes. Regarding the flowchart, people, there is a much more confusions are there because they had asked the flowchart only in the May 18 examinations. After that, people, they had never asked any questions in the flowcharts. But yes, I would suggest you people to please go through with the flowcharts very perfectly. Why? Because when your new module was introduced for this attempt, people, they had raised the question, uh, level of the flowcharts little bit high. So there could be a possibility even for 8 marks, my dear chartered, they will ask you the question from flowchart. So practice more perfectly, people. I would like to say that read more in case if you are stuck up at any point of time, at anywhere, in any situation, people, your Professor Jigar Joshi is always there to help you and to guide you. Understood? Any doubt, any queries, any confusion? If you want to say anything, people, about the lectures or anything, then you can please raise your hand and you can say whatever you want to discuss with me. Sorry, people, I can't share the PDF of this student's identity because there is some security concerns are there. I can't share it right now. But only people, if you refer this recorded lectures at any point of time, you will get it that data. That is not a problem at all. Okay. Yes. So people, can I your So people, can your professor takes the permission from you saying bye-bye to everyone? Okay, there is a madam is there who needs to ask the doubt. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Yes, Vishal.
Sir, am I audible, sir?
Yes, yes.
Sir,
Come.
so will we be having any further class, sir, with respect to EAS?
For what for what
Sir,
you are expecting?
no, with any revision class or anything.
That is purely the timetable and management decides, beta. I'm not the person to say anything right now over here. So if it is declared by them, surely we will meet once again. That's not a problem.
So okay, thank you very much, sir, for your classes. Enjoyed it very much, sir. In fact, we belong to the early bird batch, sir. Your class was the first class which we started. So
Actually, I still recollect that
yes,
thing.
sir. So thank you so much, sir. We'll definitely meet, sir.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much,
Thank
Vishal,
you,
for
sir.
these words. Yeah. Yes, Hari Priya, madam.
Thank you so much for your support and help, sir.
Thank you so much, Hari Priya, for
Lectures
these words.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, sure.
We'll
Thank you.
contact sir for any doubts.
Anytime, you can.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah. Yes, Ubia, ma'am.
Hi, sir.
Hello.
Sir, actually, we have enjoyed your classes very much, sir. Actually, I too thought that EIS will be a very difficult subject, but after your classes and today you have shown the question papers and answer sheet of our senior also, no, sir. So you boosted our confidence to a great level, and I'm so happy that EIS will be little easy for me now.
Easy. It's easy. SM is also easy, people. Don't worry about the SM also. SM is also a highest scoring marks, and that will definitely fetch a very superior marks for you. So not to worry about any of the subject. Only the thing I said is one, that unless and until you don't makes that subject difficult, na people, that lecture or that subject will not be difficult at all. Okay.
Yes, sir. And also, we have enjoyed your classes apart from the chapters also, sir. Like many motivations you gave some examples of your own. And thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, Vishal.
Sir, one small doubt with respect to writing the head points, sir. Like,
Yes.
even some minor change is acceptable, no, sir? Like, even if it still conveys the point.
Yes.
Like, one of the things I noticed was the head is reduced quality costs in the book, but in the paper it was like quality costs, control or something. So,
Yes. You can
slight
go for it.
variations are okay, no, sir?
Like variations are always okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah. People, I just would request every charters to please start your camera now. Yes. Before saying people bye-bye to everyone, small things to share with you. Yes, sir. Just a minute, people.